Great title, isn't it? If It Could Only Be True, The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. Most people consider life a battle, but it is not a battle. It is a game. A game, however, which can not be played successfully without the knowledge of spiritual law. The Old and the New Testaments give us the rules of the game with wonderful clarity. Jesus taught straight that it was a game of giving and receiving. That's such a wonderful thought. Not only from the Bible, but if you look through ancient writings and texts from around the world, the Toltecs or Buddhists, they are all in the same vein. Yeah, so imagine if it is a game. Who doesn't love to play a game? It makes everything just so much different. Like, it's not a battle, it's a game. And I'm going to learn the rules. First of all, she says that it's a game of giving and receiving. So whatever you sow, plant, is what you will reap, receive. And every farmer knows that. That's why the farmer, as a metaphor, is always used, because the farmer plants, and he plants a seed, and he has confidence in that seed. He knows that seed, when put into a very dark place and covered and nurtured, his confidence that that seed is going to come out of the ground helps that seed to come out of the ground. He doesn't doubt after he plants it. But does he see the seed anymore after he plants it? No, the seed is not within his view. Just like us, we have to know, I want to live on the water. I want to have a beach house. This is something that, I wrote down, I could show you, in 2015, and it wasn't much into it was February 2016, I was moving my belongings, living on the beach every day. So when you plant a seed, you can't be digging it up every day. Imagine if a farmer planted a seed and watered it, and a week went by and nothing happened. Would he go and dig up that seed to make sure the seed was still there? I just don't think so. That's not how you reap a harvest. And a harvest is real. A harvest. So it takes faith in the seed that you plant. So once you plant that seed, you can't be walking around saying, oh, that seed's never going to grow. I'm going to stop watering it. It's not for me. I mean, yeah, I thought it was going to grow, but it's 2 days later and there's nothing here. I'm going to stop watering it. I'm going to give up on it. No, I don't think that's how it goes at all. I think the farmer has confidence and certainty. And he continues to water it even when he doesn't see anything happening. It's a great lesson. It's a great lesson. That's part of the game. It's part of the game. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I want the perfect soulmate. I feel him. I know what it's going to feel like. 2 days later, it's like, oh, this is never going to happen. That's crazy. It's ludicrous. No, it's on its way. Don't give up. You cannot, if the word is your wand and your word creates, you must stay in line with the seed that you planted. You can't plant that seed and then talk and give up on that seed. You must keep with it. It's great. She says, whatever a man imagines, sooner or later will externalize in his affairs. So if that's what you imagine a beach house or a soulmate or to lose 5 pounds, whatever it is that you are thinking would bring you the fulfillment that you're looking for, you have to keep with it. You have to keep with it. Keep that image in your head. That's number one. So plant the seed. And here's something about planting the seed. It's all about certainty. That's the best word. Let's breathe in some certainty. You see, if a farmer went out to his field and he just haphazardly had a bag of seeds and he just planted them, how would he know where the corn was going to grow, where the string beans were going to grow, where the red peppers were going to come from? So you must know exactly what seed it is that you're planting. So the seed itself is just very important to identify the seed, to its exactness. What specifically is this seed? Is it the seed of a beautiful, lasting relationship to which I have a partner who respects and loves me? I can feel him. That's the seed. And then you plant it and you bury it so you don't see it right away. But you water it and you nurture it. How do you nurture it? By keeping the certainty, by keeping it in your heart, by knowing, the visioning. See, she says, what a man images, sooner or later externalizes in his affairs. Yeah. So, first you must identify the seed and know exactly what that is. Me, I write things down. So I write down, and I feel it as I'm writing it down. I'm feeling what it would be like to walk out and have my feet in the hot sand just right out in my backyard, or swimming in the water, just seeing it when I wake up and watching the sunset. You know what I did before I found this house? I would drive down to the beach every night with my pastels and my paper, and with all the respect in the world, I painted that sunset every night. And in every single one of my paintings was my intention and my certainty and my love for the sun and the setting of the sun, sitting in the hot, warm sand at the end of a long summer day. I didn't actually even do it to create a beach house, really. Although it was written down that I did want a beach house, I didn't go there saying, this is going to get me a beach house. I went there because this was a place that brought me the sanctity and the peace and the love and the feeling, and creating a picture of it and using the colors to color it. Yeah. It warmed my heart. So I'll let you think about that. Why don't you write in the comments below something you might want for yourself? I want you to keep a journal. And write in the comments below, yes, Jean, I will keep a journal. Let's get accountable to each other. So write, yes, I will keep a journal. Or if you're an artist, yes, I will paint it. Repeatedly. You should see the beautiful sunsets I have now. I actually gifted most of them away. So we need to plant that seed and nurture it. We need to identify exactly what that seed is. And we need to infuse a feeling. And we need certainty, because we're not going to see that seed once it's planted in the ground. That seed is going to be in the ground, and we need to water it with our love, with our certainty, and with our vision. And I believe that is an interpretation of what she's saying here in the first few pages of The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. So, like, subscribe, and share. If you like this video, I'll be making more. I'm really happy to be doing this. It really just feels good in my soul, and I hope that I'm helping you to hunker down and identify what seed it is that you're going to be planting. And we know we're not going to see it for a while because it's going to be planted. And springtime like now is the best time to be thinking like this. Maybe plant something for yourself, a real seed out in a pot or something you can nurture, and consider that the intention and the love, and give it your love, and let's nurture. So write down in the comments that yes, I will keep a journal, and write down in the comments that yes, you will plant a seed. Thank you so much, and I look forward to the next time we meet on Intuition. Thank you.